He talks about the university's core curriculum.
The core of something is its center. At an American university, the core curriculum is made up of basic courses like English, history, biology, and math. Every student takes these core classes and then goes on to take specialized classes in his or her field of study.
Biology is in the core curriculum, so do you actually deal with many students who are not majors?
Yeah.
And what is that like?
It's wonderful because I think sometimes the core curriculum courses are the most important classes we teach. And the way I found out that is our buddies that came over here and studied from Oxford, their education was deficient because they didn't have core curriculum courses. They really, they were brilliant biologists, but they didn't have even the most rudimentary understanding of things like psychology or art or theater or music or philosophy or those sort of things. And in this case, we can make them know widely about the world. We can help them understand themselves, help them develop a philosophy of life for themselves. And we enable them to realize that there's as much truth in a piece of art as a piece of research or something like that,
What's the most rewarding part of what you do?
Every day, just sitting around hearing a story. I mean, the kind of literature I like is short stories, I love that sort of. And man, everybody that comes in and sits down in here, it is a story as brilliant as something written by Hemingway or something like that. And, obviously helping them reach a professional goal is rewarding, but just getting to know who they are and what, hardly ever am I disappointed in some student, even when they crap out. Because that's okay, you know what I mean? I'm so impressed by the students here. I mean, these students here work so hard. It is amazing. An athlete, it's like a 40-hour job in trying to do this, And a lot of people will have a couple of jobs and do that. And the biggest limiting factor to getting the intelligent mind to the professional goal is money. And it's just many times not available, That's the biggest reason people drop out is they can't afford it anymore. I mean, we as a country have turned stingy. When I was a student, the state paid 65% of the education, and the student through tuition would pay 35%. And if they needed help, they would get grants. Now, the student pays 65%, the state pays 35%, and the only financial support they can get is loans. And what that means is if you got a loan, you can't go into a field that isn't lucrative. And so many areas of the arts are just underserved because of stinginess on the part of the country, So it is a bad deal. We're really losing a lot of brilliant minds because of the need to make a profit, I think.
Um dieses Hörbuch kostenlos weiterzuhören, klicke auf den Link in der Beschreibung und du kannst es dank des 30-tägigen Audible-Probeabos vollständig anhören.